Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and we are just one day away from Godzilla and Kong returning to the big screen. But the film that got us to this point was 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, I reviewed this film when it originally came out, when it was streaming on HBO Max at the time, when they were doing their day and date release, putting it in theaters and also on HBO Max. And I really enjoyed this film. And actually, this is the first time that I popped my 4K in and watched it. And again, just like all the other 4Ks, they look and sound fantastic. Especially the Hong Kong scenes are just out of this world with the neon colors and lights and everything, and Kong and Godzilla battling. And there might be a few little spoilers here and there, but I don't think there wasn't too many spoilers going into this film because a lot of people already understood what was going to happen with this particular film. We knew Mechagodzilla was going to be involved somehow from promotional footage that was out there, that he was going to be involved in some way, shape, or form. He would be involved in the big battle between these two behemoths. Like I said, the neon lights when they get to Hong Kong are just out of this world fantastic. Now, when they go to Hollow Earth, again, we're going to have some spoilers. Basically, this film starts out with Skull Island. We go back to Skull Island, and now it's become almost like a habitat for Kong. And they're trying to keep him secluded because if Godzilla finds out that there's another Titan out there, he will go after Kong because he wants to establish his dominance over all the other Titans and be the king of all monsters. But there is another corporation that is involved in this film by the name of Apex. Now, Apex has some nefarious motives of what they want to do with this technology that they are trying to find, this source of power they are trying to find that is within, they believe, within Hollow Earth. So they hire Alexander Skarsgård as well as Rebecca Hall, and they, along with Kong, go to Hollow Earth and find this source of energy. Hollow Earth, almost like there's there's a difference with gravity and everything. So things are upside down, or it's a very interesting look, and the way that they do the artistic style of Hollow Earth, I really enjoyed it quite a bit. There's one scene where Kong actually jumps from, he's on top of this mountain, and he jumps up and winds up on another mountain. So he almost like reverses and goes, it's really cool. You really need to see this one. It streams on HBO Max if you have it. I refuse to call it just Max. It streams on HBO Max if you have Max. But again, the 4K looks fantastic. And of course, this all culminates once that energy is unleashed from Hollow Earth through Hong Kong. Godzilla, he's in Hong Kong. Now he's in, he's in Hong Kong, and he just lets loose this incredible just power, this powerful energy, blue energy that just goes straight through Earth, all the way to Hollow Earth. And, once you know that Kong follows the path that Godzilla has just created, all the way back up to the streets of Hong Kong, and all what breaks loose between these two massive titans. And the battle is on. And then, of course, we have the infusion of Mechagodzilla, this company, Apex. Again, they have nefarious motives. Monarch is mentioned quite, a few times within the film, but Apex is the big corporation that's established in this particular installment of the MonsterVerse. And, their motives, you find out pretty early on that they're up to no good. And if you remember at the very end of King of Monsters, there's an end credit scene at the very, very end where one of Ghidorah's, the dragon type head is a three-headed dragon, basically, is taken, and they are researching this, and they've created the Mechagodzilla, and they have the Sarasawa's son, Sarasawa, who's played by Ken Watanabe in previous films. His son, working for Apex, has been able to build this connection, this mental link, using a device with this head that was left from Ghidorah to power up Mechagodzilla. But Mechagodzilla just takes over for itself and winds up wiping everybody, basically, all the big wigs in Apex out. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing when they establish all this. It's like almost like Ghidorah was using them to create this new body looking like Godzilla, being Mechagodzilla, and using that to just go after Godzilla, finally. And of course, Kong, and again, some spoil. And here's a big spoiler at the very end: Kong and Godzilla, yeah, they team up for a little while at the end of this film, and that's going to definitely lead us into the big culmination, which probably this might be the end of the MonsterVerse tomorrow. Who knows exactly what's going to happen at when this film comes out tomorrow? But you know what? I will be there for it, and I'm going to let everybody know exactly what I think about it after I check it out. Because again, it's going to be a day one view for me. I have to see the boys in action, especially my boy Kong. Got to see the big man himself in action once again. So yeah, my original feelings on this film when I first saw it was I really, really enjoyed it a lot. And you know what? Only seeing it the second time, I still enjoy it quite a bit. Maybe even a little bit more. I think I enjoyed this one just a little bit more than actually King of the Monsters. So yeah, not a bad, this has been interesting going back, looking at the 4 films that have gotten us to the big one coming out tomorrow. So, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I will catch you in another episode. Take care.